following feature presentation is part of the All for Sci-Fi Podcast Network. Are you ready for this?
Yes. I'm sorry, Dave.
You're not sorry, Dave.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Yes, you can, Dave. Do it, Dave. Do it.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
Oh, yeah?
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No.
I am your father.
Our Obi-Wan Kenobi is.
I'll be back.
Yes, you will. Oh, no.
Hey,
John.
motherfucker.
Come on. John.
It's a trap.
It's a trap because Captain Trickster's here.
You got it.
The needs of the many
Outweigh the needs of the few.
The needs of the few.
for the one. For the one.
Yes.
Do
You.
or do not.
There is no try.
There is no try.
Bring it back.
With a space cat.
And prosper. And prosper.
Get
Hey,
away
hey,
from
hey,
her,
wait,
you
wait, wait.
bitch!
Talking about the alien queen. You don't talk like that around
Wait a
me.
minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine
Out of a Cessna Cybertruck?
out of a DeLorean?
Out of a trash can?
Have fun storming the
Yes,
castle.
have fun.
away?
Goodbye.
Bye.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Stop saying that!
Keep saying it.
I see dead people.
So what? You said that.
Forgot to have our
Why so serious?
because it's time for all
I volunteer! I volunteer as tribute!
What I do is not up to you.
favorite part of the
Chewie.
That's right.
We're home.
home, Chewie.
I'm one with the force. The force is with
Take
me.
me home, Chewie.
I'm one with the force and the force is with me.
I am one with the Force and the Force is with me. Is it with you?
I'm one with the force and the force is with me.
Let's hope the Force is with you today, everybody. I'm Eric Walker, the host of All for Sci-Fi Weekly webcast. And next to me is...
Captain Trickster, Garbage Disposal,
Yeah.
Captain Tinkle, Captain whatever you want to call me,
Yeah.
and that's about it.
Yes, indeed. And he's already getting to me. You know, he's already starting to rub off. I almost
That's
messed up the
right. I
intro.
love it when I rub off on you.
That I don't think that came out quite right. But to each his own.
That's true. Mike would love it.
yes. And I'm not so sure I would. Or my wife would.
I don't
Okay.
think your wife would. No.
Yeah. Okay.
Like how's she
Hey,
doing?
She's doing good. Thanks for asking. Interesting day today, by the way. Happy birthday, Army. You're officially
Oh, yes.
250
Yes,
years
we're
old
250
today.
Years old now. Boy, I feel like it. Okay.
Yes,
good.
want to say happy birthday to the Army. You guys keep us safe,
Yep.
and
we did.
we're grateful for that. And it's kind of interesting. The Army was formed before we were formed as a country.
Yes.
Yeah, because next year in 2026 is the 250th anniversary of America.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so-
Also the Navy too.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, today we're going to talk about a couple different shows. We're going to talk about, of course, Predator, Killer of Killers. Look at that guy. He's definitely a killer.
Looks like my
And we're also-
looks like my ex-mother-in-law.
It also looks like someone we know named Frankenstein.
That's true.
Yeah. And Murderbot.
Oh
Let's
yeah.
talk about the Murderbot, the funny sci-fi comedy with that Skarsgård character who kind of acts a lot like Alan Tudyk in Resident Alien,
Yes.
and our favorite, also our favorite, droid K2SO. So yeah, how was your week?
My week was nice. I loved it when it was cool. It's got a little humidity today, so it's a little warm, but otherwise it's been a great week.
Mm-hmm.
I've had plenty of good sleep.
Yes.
I got some, stuff taken care of that need to be done.
Good.
stuff like that. So hey, it came along. It came along all right.
Yeah, even though this month is a little slow for sci-fi, next month in July,
It's gonna be
holy
killer.
moly, we're gonna have so many things to review. In fact, earlier this week, Captain Trickster and I were watching the new trailer for Foundation season
Oh
3.
yes, that was
And
good.
it looks good. And that Foundation's coming, I think it's July 12th or something like
Something
that.
like that. Yeah.
11th or 12th. That looks great.
Mhm.
This takes place 100. It jumps again. So the third season's 150 years after season 2.
Right.
And they have the Mule, this really bad guy called the Mule that's coming
Not the
out.
mule.
Yes. And apparently he could kind of mind push you, like give you a
Right.
thought and push it through your mind. So he's really, it's going to be interesting.
It's going to be an interesting TV show.
The last 2 seasons were spectacular.
Yeah.
The writing's great. It's based on what's that writer's name?
Oh heavens, I don't remember.
He wrote many things, but not just the Foundation book.
No. Ivanhoff.
Isaac.
Eisenhoff.
No,
Eisenhoff,
Asimov.
something like that.
Asimov.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Isaac.
Yeah. He's written and wrote from the 30s to the 50s. He probably wrote I don't know, way over 200 stories.
Oh, great. Well, I mean, the writing, it's a good rendition. So they're doing a good job. So we got that Foundation. We got Star Trek: Strange New Worlds coming out in July. In August, we got Wednesday. They finally announced Stranger Things is going to come out in 3 parts starting in November, December. So that's going to be
December,
we got a lot to look forward to.
December, huh? Okay.
Well, it's in a 3-parter. Like I think the first part comes out like the weekend of Thanksgiving. And then the next one comes out like around Christmas and then just before the New Year or something like that. You have to go and check it. I just know they're doing it in 3 parts, which, Netflix, usually they'll let us binge watch everything, which now they're trying to hopefully get more subscribers by pushing it. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, they're doing it like Star Wars.
Well, no, they'll release more episodes though. Although this last season of Andor, season 2, they were giving us 3 episodes a week.
That's
like watching a whole
yeah.
movie, which is great. Maybe I don't know how many episodes are, so it might be a lot like that. You might be right. All right, what do you want to do first?
Let's do Predator's Killer of Killers. That's actually pretty good. I watched it, so it was actually really good.
Yeah.
It's only an hour and 25 minutes long. There's 3 different episodes in it.
Right.
So it's actually really good.
Yeah, I mean, let's go ahead and give the official rating for Predator Killer of Killers. At All for Sci-Fi, as you know, we have a rating system 0 to 5 stars, 5 stars being the best. If it's 3 stars or less, we don't recommend it. In this case, this is streaming on Hulu, or you could also watch it on Disney+. It gets an official All for Sci-Fi rating of 4.85 stars. What do you give it, Captain Rickster?
I'm going to give it a 4.99 stars. Not a 5, but it's close to it.
And why are you giving it that?
Because it's really good for animation. It's actually probably one of the best animation movies I've seen in quite a while. That's what I think is really good about it.
Well,
it has a great story. All 3 parts have a great story on each individual.
They do.
And the I don't know if it's the storyboard or how they do do those things, but it was great how they did the motion picture on that stuff. So I mean, I give them kudos and I give them hands up on whoever designed all that stuff.
Well, it certainly ended really well. When I first turned it on, I wasn't like I said, "Oh shoot, this is like a cartoon." Oh, I hope they don't screw. And I thought at first I wasn't watching it, Predator. I go, did I turn something on by accident? Because it's a cartoon. I didn't really realize that it was going to be that.
True.
But as it got into it, and I got into this different story elements and stuff like that, I fell in love with it. And it got real strong near the end when the killer of killers, I guess, when they went to their planet in the end, and they had to learn how to help each other. That was just that to me.
That was amazing. How they worked.
But who doesn't like the samurais? Who doesn't like all the different elements that were in it.
Yes.
What was the other one? One of them was from
Viking. There was a Viking. There was
Right,
the
right.
samurai, and also a
like a fighter.
and
pilot.
he's a fighter pilot from World War II.
Right.
But they also left it open for another segment too.
Well, certainly they can, because you saw, even though they got away, and one of them, I think it was the Viking gave up her life and let them get away. You saw all of them trying to go, like hundreds of them, ships going up. So they definitely left it open. Did you have a favorite scene at all? A favorite shot or scene or part of it?
Yeah, I think my favorite scene would probably be when they all got into the spaceship to take off.
Right.
And she went to go and it's the only way she knew how to do it. She took down her thing and broke off that cable down below.
Oh, so
they can take off.
So your favorite part was when she sacrificed herself and went all the way down.
Yeah, she didn't kill herself though. I mean, they didn't kill her, but the problem is she was the only one that had a strong enough weapon to be able to break that cable for them to leave.
Right. Okay.
So that's what I liked about it.
Yeah.
Now I guess they put her in cryo or whatever, and then they were walking her along the bottom down there with other people.
I forgot about that.
And then they showed this one looked like an Indian girl. I guess I don't know. Could be wrong. Could be an Amazon.
They did, and that was from the last Predator movie. Remember?
That's right. Yes.
With the Indians. They was in Brazil or somewhere or South America. That was the live action version. That was her.
Yeah, that was the beginning of it.
So yeah. I mean, they could if people like it and it gets enough views. I mean, they could go on and on and on.
Of course.
But definitely go watch Predator, Killer of Killers on Hulu, and enjoy it. It's on Hulu, or if you don't have Hulu and have Disney Plus, you could watch it. Hi, Dante.
Hi, Dante.
Yeah. So there was I was impressed, like I said.
It was really great.
Eric and Captain Trickster.
That's right. That's us.
Oh, by the way, I think I showed it to you guys before, the patch, but now we have an enamel pin,
which is beautiful.
I forgot to show it, but this is this is the enamel pin that I only had 100 of these made, guys. So once they're gone, they're gone. But it's the same as the patch, but now as an enamel pin. You could wear it. Put it on the side of your hat if you have a Star Wars hat, whatever. So I'm going to have these at, and we didn't talk about this in the beginning, but I'm going to have these at Rebel Scum.
Yep.
In August 7th through the 8th. Make sure you guys.
It's not only 2. It's more than 2 days.
Yes, it is. It's August 7th through the 8th, 7th, 9th, 7th, 8th.
9th. That's a little more better.
And then they have Boonta Eve, which is Friday night.
Right.
So, which is going to be a lot of fun. So if you guys, anybody in the Dallas area or could travel to Dallas, it's the biggest Star Wars convention other than Celebration. But the difference is, right? This is made by the fans.
Yes.
So it's going to have a lot of awesome stuff that you can't get anywhere. So, Dante, sure, I'll save you one. You got it. Yay. Well, what are we doing now? We're doing Murderbot.
That's it, Murderbot.
Let's get into Murderbot. Murderbot, as you know, is a show that's on Apple Plus. It's a sci-fi show that's kind of interesting. Let's give the rating first. This week's episode I'm going to give it 4.75 stars. What do you give it, Captain?
I'll agree with you on. I'll agree with you on this one.
Yeah, it's engaging. It's a good show, but the only problem I have is it's too short. All the episodes are
it's way too short. I mean, if it was a little longer, because it's like you get interested in it, then it goes off. I go, huh? Come on, don't leave me hanging like this, Yeah,
and they do that on purpose. Every week's like a cliffhanger. This week was pretty interesting. And don't tell me your favorite scene was when the Murderbot blew off that lady's head. Don't tell me that.
That was the best shot on them all.
Yeah, that was the best part. They were so upset. It went everywhere.
Oh, I left the brains on the wall. That was pretty cool.
Dante. They're you like one last week. I think it was 26 minutes, but they're all 22 minutes, 24 minutes, 26 minutes.
Yeah, highest is 26.
But it's a good show. It's funny. It kind of reminds Dante, if you've ever seen Resident Alien, the Murderbot is kind of like that alien. He's always cracking jokes and saying how he doesn't like humans and stuff like that. So it's a fun show. Don't watch that with your kids though.
No, it's more of an adult show.
Yeah, it's definitely more of an adult show. And other than that, it's just too short. Well, not like the rapper Too Short, but the show's too short. What was my favorite scene? I don't know. There were some gross parts in this week's episode, like when she had to cut him open.
That was good.
And use part of the strand to repower the ship. That was an interesting take on it.
Yep.
I think the Murderbot's really starting to show feelings. You know, he's starting to kind of care about his crew, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But I can't wait to see next week's episode. I'm into this show. I just wish it was longer.
Yeah, me too.
Other than that,
and also the last show is July 11th.
It's going to be on for a while. It's going to be on for a while.
A little longer.
Yeah, and we're going to get Foundation that's coming at the end when this ends. So we'll have Foundation to review the season 3 and Strange New Worlds and all those movies coming out next month. We got a lot of movies coming out. Superman. What else is coming out? There's just a lot of stuff coming out in July. That's for sure.
Superman for sure.
Yeah.
I can't remember who else is coming out. But there's like four movies, like one a week.
Right.
All month of June.
Yeah.
Sci-fi.
So it's going to be we're a little bit thin now. We only reviewed 2 shows on this show, but we're going to have lots to review coming up. Did you see Lilo and Stitch?
Not the live action, but I've seen the cartoon.
No, we're talking. I think Dante's talking about the live action when he's asking us.
Well, he wants Stitch. Oh, have you seen Stitch? Yeah, that'd be the live action show.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
We need to see it. We need to see it. Why don't you go watch it so we could review it? I mean,
actually, I'm gonna go watch see How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, we need to review that. So yeah,
watch that. That's a fantasy sci-fi.
Well, absolutely.
And by the way, there's 10 episodes for Murderbot.
Oh, 10 episodes. Okay.
Yes. I looked it up.
You're just full of information today. Usually it's not like you. What happened?
Because I ate my corn pops today.
Your corn flakes, you mean?
No, corn pops.
Okay, corn pops.
So I was popping everywhere.
Pop. All right, everybody. It's been a great show. Go ahead and take it away, Captain Trickster.
All right. Everybody have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy the wherever you're at, the heat or the coolness, wherever out there you have. But we'll see you next week with more content. You guys have a great time, and I'll see you next week. Bye.
Yeah, remember, like we say at All for Sci-Fi, go out this week and do one act of kindness because it makes the world a better place, and someone also might pay it forward and even make it a better place. Remember, the Force is with us always. Live long and prosper, Captain Trickster.
You got it.
All right, see you next week, everybody. The following feature presentation is part of the All for Sci-Fi Podcast Network.